Hey guys, I was just getting ready to start on these, and this came in. It's Willys, obviously. Doesn't look too good, does it? Look at the broken window posts. The back bumper thing's gone. Screw posts are, I believe they're both cracked. Just a second, let me turn it over. Yep, we got the front one's cracked, back one's got a started crack in there. I got this off of eBay for 10 bucks, a couple bucks for shipping. You know, why would I buy it? You know, hey, it's a piece of crap. It doesn't have any, you know, it doesn't have what it needs to, no chassis, nothing. Guys, I got it for the windshield. That's all I did, is I got it for the windshield. You know how I like to get the ones that have never been mounted or no accents on them and that kind of stuff? I've been looking for a windshield for this Willys. Again, this one, I already did a video on it. The only thing I'm lacking is the windshield. So I got one here. All I'm gonna do with this is try to pry that windshield out and see if I can put it in the one over there. Hopefully if I get just like a small screwdriver X-Acto knife and can work it under that windshield near where the peg is in the center there, hopefully it'll pop out. If not, I'm gonna have to soak it in warm water and, you know, just get it all loose and pliable. Let's see what happens. It took, and I'm not kidding, about 3 to 4 seconds and the windshield just popped out. It's got a little residual of that yellow plastic. I'm gonna take a drill, clean that out, then I'm gonna go ahead and pop it in here. This is like the easiest project. I love when the windshield just pop out like that. Absolutely wonderful. And it looks like it's in great shape too. Well, just cleaned up the hole where the windshield was in the other body there. This one's ready to go. I just took it off the chassis. Absolutely ready to go. I'm going to dry fit it. I'm going to put a drop of glue right on that little post, and that should be it. That should be done then. So I just got it glued in, and again, I've said this a million times. This is the hardest part for me, is just to let it dry. We'll give it a bit, then we'll reassemble, and should be good. Okay, guys, it's got to be dry. My wife and I, we just went to dinner. It's been about an hour and a half. We had a blast, and I know this has got to be dry. Let me, pardon me, let me do this. Let me go ahead and reassemble and put it on the track. See what we got. Hey, I just noticed this. Look at this. It's got the silver, the chassis here. Don't know if it was originally a Tough Ones or Wilds one. One of them. I just got the chassis on. I'm going to get the transformer here. See what we get. Oh yeah, looking good. I know you can't see the windshield right now. I know it. But we both know it's in there, right? I mean, look at that thing. Look at that thing. Doesn't that just look awesome? I love the ones that are unpainted. I love the ones that Aurora never did anything with. These three are next, guys. I think I've got all the parts and everything to make it work. Let's see. That'll be coming up next. Let's see what we get. All right, here's what we're looking at. I told you guys in the last video I was getting ready to start these. I just started getting all the parts, the windshields, the bumpers, all that stuff, the little driver back there, the wheels, and I got the chassis. I'm working on the chassis. I got the hubcaps, the screws, everything. And I'm thinking, well, I need some hubcaps. And I started looking through my bins. I don't have any hubcaps that are good enough for anything that's pristine like this. So guys, I'm going to the cards. I'm going to be cutting stuff on the cards. We have two there, very easy to get off. I'm going to need a third one. So in this full card, there's going to be one missing here shortly. All right, guys, that's where I'm at. Boy, I just got 3 sets of minty fresh hubs off the card. I got the I'm probably gonna throw those away unless somebody wants them. But I just got off the card, and there's the one that's missing, guys. It's gonna look like it's got a broken tooth forever now. I intend to use the others and find another card somewhere along the line. But anyways, those are ready. I think I've got all the parts. I've got the front and back bumper. I've got the windshield. I got the driver. I did the driver. I've got the front and back bumper for the Volkswagen. I got the windshield as well. I've got the windshield for the Torino front and back bumper. I've got the chassis. They're probably gonna need some tuning up. Plenty of tires, a couple of axles. I got the guide pins, some screws over there. And you know, for the bug over there, we're gonna need a long one. I got a long one there. So I think I'm all set as far as parts. Let's go ahead and start. You know what I'm gonna start with? I'm gonna start with the screw posts. It's always the most time consuming. You have to take your time and you got to get them just right or else it's going to split. So let's get into the screw post first. All right, guys, here we go. Getting ready to jump on those screw posts, but I tell you what, I'm having a blast with this Willys. I mean, just absolutely having a blast. I love it. I really do. I really do. It's going to fit so nicely in with the other ones I got over here that are the unpainted ones. I mean, I really like these things, guys. They're undetailed, unpainted. They just really look strong. All three of these, same way. There's no details on them from the Aurora, nothing like that. So I can't wait to add them to the ones that are very similar. I have those all kind of set aside in my own little pit cases and whatnot. So let's do this. Let's get into the screw posts. Just starting on the Torino. I'm going to start it here in just a second. Guys, you've heard me say this before. When you're doing this, you screw it in just a little bit and then you back it out. Screw it a little bit more, then you back it out. You go slow, you take your time. Each screw post, when you thread them like this, takes a few minutes, but take your time, guys. All right, let me get started. All right, got the screw post drilled on the Torino there. We got one down, two more to go. It took about probably about 4 to 5 minutes on each post. Again, just go slow, put it in a little bit, unloosen it, put in a little bit, unloosen it, and guys, you'll get it there. Just go slow. All right, let me get after the other two. Got the screw posts all drilled, and I tested them with the chassis. I put like a chassis in there to make sure the screw posts are drilled out far enough. They all look good. What I'm going to do next is let's complete the chassis. Let's get the chassis going and make them look nice. Get them oiled up and running well. Just doing some cleaning of the chassis. I took out the shoes of one of them, and look at the tiny springs. It's like they used maybe the AFX or Magna Traction springs there. Those are not the D-Jet springs. I'm going to have to go dig some up and get some proper springs in there for us. Interesting find here. I just got the springs in. I got some new springs and shoes run. I was just testing to get a little bit of oil on it. See the back axle? It was on the transfer. Back axle started just sliding out. So that means, well, one of two things. The inside of the crown gear is stripped a little bit, which is quite possible, or the axle is stripped somehow. I'm betting on the crown gear, guys. So let me go ahead and get that crown gear out and go ahead and replace it. Just got the crown gear replaced there and touch it to the transfer. It's working real good. So it was the crown gear, not the axle. This one fits real snug, just like the way you want it. All right, let me get some hubs on here and some tires. Working on the last chassis here. I was getting to the shoes, shining up the shoes, and again, look at that one spring. That's kind of funky. It's it doesn't give enough spring that I like, so I'm going to get a new one for there. But the other one looks pretty good. Hey guys, just had an interesting find. I'm going to direct your attention to the back hubs. Getting ready to put them on, just had it in the vise, and I realized, look at the one on the left. See how much thicker the back part of the hub is than the one on the right, and the other two, for a matter of fact? That's not right. That's not right. And again, these are just mint off the package here. So it's a factory flaw, but you see how much wider that back part is? I'm gonna have to change it out, but it's cool fine though. All right, I have got 3 restored chassis, got them welded up, ready to go. Let's go ahead and get the bumpers and whatnot and all the windshields on these things. That was my next thought. I started looking at the Torino a little bit better. The driver's side window post, very slight bend in it. Can you guys see that? Very slight bend in it. What I'm going to do to rectify that, a lot of times you can just take like a coffee cup full of water, put it in the microwave for a little bit, not to where it boils, but it gets really warm. When you dip the entire body into warm water, often a simple bend like that in the window post will correct itself. It'll go back to its original formation. So I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to wash the other two just for fun before I glue everything onto it, make sure there's no finger oil and all that stuff. So let me go ahead and do that. See if I can straighten that window post out. I know it's subtle, but boy, to me, it's just, I didn't see it, and I'm looking at it now, and going, boy, I don't know how that happened. It didn't happen here, I know that. All right, these 3 just got out of the bath, and I tell you what, that window post Pretty good now. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, they're clean, they're drying. I'm gonna wipe them off my shirt a little bit better, shine them up a little bit. Then we're gonna go ahead and get the bumpers, and we're gonna get the glass in and the little driver and all that stuff. So we are getting close, guys. Just a quick little tidbit on the Cobra here. I saw it on eBay for a couple months. Guy had it very pricey because it's never been mounted. There's no detailing on it. And this is one of the ones that probably shouldn't have made it out of the Aurora factory, but it did. And being a bit pricey, and he invited questions and offers. So I said, my attitude is, it doesn't have a driver, it doesn't have a windshield, it doesn't have a front bumper, it doesn't have a back bumper, it doesn't have a chassis, it doesn't have screws, it doesn't have a guide pin. So you want me to pay for a piece of plastic that I can't play with? Heck with that. That's why I made the guy offer. It's like, man, I'm going to play with this thing. I don't want to put it in a clamshell box or something just to look at it. That's nonsense. I got these things to play with. So anyways, that's just a little tidbit on the Cobra. I'm glad I got it, because again, I love the ones that are unfinished from Aurora. They look just absolutely wonderful. Got everything on the Cobra glued up, waiting for it to dry, and I started, I got the windshield in there on the Bug as well. Now, I tried dry fitting the glass inside the Trino. Didn't work. The hole's going to be bored out before it'll fit in there. So let me go and do that next. It's like the right shape and everything. The hole just doesn't seem like it's big enough, so let me go and get a drill and just kind of bore it out a little bit. Well, I bored the hole out just a little bit with that screwdriver right there. Just snapped right in, just snug. I don't know if I'll have to glue it. I might just for fun, but boy, just snapped in there really snug since I got that hole a little bit wider. Let me go and get the bumpers on. All right, we are definitely gaining on it. I've got to walk away, let everything dry. We're doing real good, guys. After everything's dry, we get to put the chassis on these buggers and start having some fun with them. All right, guys, just got the chassis on. It is time to test them. Make sure I get the transformers on. Let's go ahead and give it a shot here. See what we get. Oh, look at that. Don't you love the Cobras? I mean, boy, they just look so nice going around the track like that. You know what? Absolutely wonderful. Very good. Let's see what the Bug looks like. Let's give it some juice. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's got some power. That's got some power. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Boy, that looks good. That looks good. That looks real good. And the Torino. Let's see if we get the Torino. Very good. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, that's got some juice. I can't even open it up all the way. I know it's a small track, guys, but boy. That'll take off. That'll take off. All right, very good. Awesome. Just added them to the collection, guys. Boy, they look good, don't they? Undetailed from Aurora. Everything's new as far as the windshields, the bumpers, all that stuff. Replacement guys I've made. But boy, I've got a craving for them. I just love them like that. There is one I'm looking for. There's the Mako Shark, and it's an orange. I've seen it out there. I know it exists. I got to get my hands on one. All right, guys, let me know if you need anything. I'm very accessible. You got any questions, let me know. I'm here for you. Give me some likes if you would like that. Share my stuff, guys. And I appreciate you guys commenting. If you need to know anything, let me know, guys. All right, see you in the next video. Have fun.